Hi, I'm Tiffani Patlan, host of the Tiffani Talks Health and Wellness podcast, where I discuss tools, tips, and techniques to heal your mind, body, and soul. I am on a godly mission to heal the world.
Hey, thank you for joining me today. I'm really excited about this topic. It's very, very important, and it's come to my attention. I mean, I've known this before. I wrote about it in my book, Unlocking Your Ability to Heal, but still, I find today that there's still a lot of people that don't seem to acknowledge how music could actually be killing you slowly. It could be damaging, it could be hurting, and it can be wreaking havoc on your body mentally, physically, and spiritually. Have you ever wondered why maybe you've tried so many things to heal mentally, physically, and spiritually, but there's just things that you can't seem to get past? You're like, why does this keep happening? Or what is this? Or what have you? And it could be something as simple or yet complex as the type of music that you are listening to, because music could definitely be killing you slowly. Nikola Tesla says that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And I did some research, which I would love to share with you. I found an article from pubmed.gov, a very reputable source, and there's an article titled Music and Noise, Same or Different? And what our body tells us. So I'm going to share with you just the abstract, and you're welcome to go look into this further. I'll make sure I have the link in the description box for you. In this article, they state, we consider music and noise in terms of vibrational and transferable energy, as well as from the evolutionary significance of the hearing system of Homo sapiens, aka human beings. Music and sound impinge upon our body and our mind, and we can react to both either positively or negatively. Much depends in this regard on the frequency spectrum and the level of sound stimuli, which may sometimes make it possible to set music apart from noise. There are, however, two levels of description: the physical acoustic description of the sound and the subjective psychological reactions by the listeners. Psychological, mental. Starting from a vibrational approach to sound and music, we first investigate how sound may activate the sense of touch and the vestibular system of the inner ear, besides the sense of hearing. We then touch upon distinct issues such as the relation between low frequency sounds and annoyance, the harmful effect of loud sound and noise, the direct effects of overstimulation with sound, the indirect effects of unwanted sounds as related to auditory neurology, and the widespread phenomenon of liking loud sound and music, both from the point of view of behavioral and psychological aspects. So that's just the abstract. And like I said, I'm going to leave the link for you to research, because I share things with you on this podcast with the intent that you're going to take this information, hold on to it, and then go do your due diligence to research and find out the truth for yourself. Because I feel like a lot of times what a lot of us do is that we hear something and we take it as truth 100%. Now, there may be some times where it's okay to do that because there's this peace in knowing, and depending on the topic and what that is, common sense, there's a lot of factors. But there's never anything wrong with holding on before, writing it in stone on your heart and doing your due diligence to research. There's no negativity towards that. If anything, it's positive. You might learn something extra, additional, to help you with your thought process, your comprehension, what have you. Or you might find out it's total BS. So there's never anything wrong with that. So if you're like me, you might have asked yourself, what's the difference between frequency and vibration? So I wanted to address that. So frequency is this cyclic pattern, like circle, like cyclic, of scalar waves that flash on and off. The vibrational frequency rate is determined by how fast energy units contract and expand. In physics, frequency is the number of waves that pass a fixed point in unit time. In physics, vibration is the oscillating, reciprocating, or other periodic motion of a rigid or elastic body or medium forced from a position or state of equilibrium. It is a motion that repeats itself. So there's that for those of you that wanted to, learn a little bit more about that. Now, when your vibration is high, you experience greater personal power, clarity, peace, love, joy, all the positive adjectives, emotions, thoughts, feelings that you can think of. That's what comes from high vibrational tones. You have little, if any, discomfort or pain in your body, your physical body, and your emotions can be more easily processed. High frequencies are food for the brain. Enlightenment actually has the highest frequency of 700 plus and the greatest expansion of energy. While in contrast, the vibrational frequency of anger, and that was, the units for the enlightenment was 700 megahertz. So in contrast, the vibrational frequency for anger is 150 megahertz and falls by contraction. So you could see the difference. The enlightenment is 700 megahertz. Anger is 150 megahertz. So that is quite a difference. And what happens when you listen to low vibrational music is that it can affect your body. Like, for example, you're like, well, what's wrong with music? Like what? Well, let me give you an example. So I don't know if the song Highway to Hell. Think about that. You're hanging out in your car and you're like, I'm on a highway to hell. Like, you're singing that to yourself. That's a low vibration tone, the music. There's nothing positive about it. I mean, saying that you're on a highway to hell, common sense can tell you that's not a positive thing. That is a very negative thing. And if you're resonating with that, there could be a root cause as to why, and it would benefit you to dig deep to find out what is it that you've experienced that has you resonating with that type of song, those words, those tones. What is it? It's worth investigating. Here's another one. Iron Maiden. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Hello, that is negative. Why would you repeat that to yourself? And it's negative because our words have power. Remember that. And I'm going to talk about that here in a second. I also wanted to talk about some of the newer bands or people. I don't really know much about this person, Travis Scott, but what I have found is that his music is very demonic. Again, do your due diligence. If you're somebody who's listening to this, rolling your eyes, saying, "Oh my goodness, what, blah 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 blah," it's okay. I respect how you feel. You came to a conclusion based on your life experiences up until this point, so I respect that. But nonetheless, do your due diligence. Go research it for yourself. I don't follow this person, Travis Scott. I believe his concert is the one where 10 people died. He didn't even bother to stop the concert for the benefit of the people. He just kept going. So anyways, I had to do some research because again, I do not follow this person. I know what he looks like and I know that's his name. I didn't really know anything about his music except for the fact that it's demonic. So I researched, found a song, and right off the bat, I could tell you it's not the most positive, beneficial music to listen to. He has a song titled "Bad Mood," Shiz on You. And I'm not gonna be cursing, so you'll notice I will be censoring that. I did things. This is the lyrics. I did things that most men will ask forgiveness. Right there, I was like, okay, so that means you're not gonna ask forgiveness. That was just a thought in my head. It says, I did things that most men will ask forgiveness, broke the code, the commandments from my descendants, who gives a F, New children in the building. That creeped me out. We ride with no limits. No limitations, huh? Shut the F up. Don't you hear me trying to finish? I'm in a bad mood. Now, again, those are negative. So if you sing that song, if you resonate with that song, I strongly, strongly encourage you to just take a moment to think about why you resonate with that song. I'll share my experience. Those of you who know me, I grew up I was raised in Las Vegas, born in San Antonio, Texas, raised in Las Vegas, the place of the Sin City, sex, drugs, and alcohol. And that was basically my life experience, sex, drugs, and alcohol. Um, and it wasn't, a lot of that wasn't by choice. It was just what I learned how to do from all the trauma I experienced from being on the streets at 14, from being mentally ill, from being raped at 12, all these things. And so I was resonating with all of these negative lyrics, with all of this music. I would be resonating with Highway to Hell. Actually, you guys might not know this. I have one tattoo, and it's right here on my shoulder. A lot of people can't read it. It was done when I was 14 years old with a homemade tattoo gun. And at the time, this guy asked me what I wanted, and I said, "Love Hurts." So if you don't know that song, it's by Nazareth. It's a very old classic rock band. And I resonated with that song because in my life, love did hurt. And the reason why I resonated with that is because all the people who were supposed to love me, take care of me, protect me, hurt me. And so I grew up as a young girl thinking love does hurt. And so that's why I resonated with that song. And that's why I tattooed that on my body. And now, after going through my healing journey, and I'm not done, I heal every day. I have new insights every day. So never think that there is a finish line. You're not finished until you're resting in heaven with God. But so when I was on my healing journey, I started to realize and start asking those questions. Why did I tattoo that on myself? Why this? Why that? And I got answers. It was because the people who are supposed to love me hurt me. So to me, love hurts. Now, after going through my healing journey, I realize that was a big fat lie of my circumstances. It is not the truth of what really is. That is not reality. Love is unconditional. Love is beautiful. Love is the greatest thing. God is love. Love is everything. So it's far from hurting, meaning that that's all it is, like I was thinking. And this is why I was encouraging you. If there's songs, start paying it that you listen to, pay attention to the lyrics. Then ask yourself, where's it stemming from? Why am I resonating with that? Why do I like that? What words are triggering me? When I sing that certain lyric, and I feel it in my soul, my heart, and I'm just like, yeah, like, what are those words? And then start thinking why you resonate with that. Find the root cause, and then you can start the healing process. This will help you, I promise. Here's another song. Everybody knows who Beyonce is. I do not follow her. I was trying to find it for you guys so I could share the clip. But again, I encourage you to do your due diligence. I found a clip on Facebook. I think it might have came from TikTok, whatever, any social media platform you're on, Google it. And it talks about how so many people that are in the music industry have sold their soul to the devil. They're not lying. They're not even joking when they say it. They say it repeatedly. And people are just like, like either they're not hearing it, or I don't know what it is, but I need you guys to start paying attention because I care about you. I care about your health, your mental, physical, spiritual health. I don't want to see people believing or following people that do not have your best interest at heart. I have a problem with people resonating with songs and music which are just digging you into a deeper, darker, isolated hole. You don't deserve that. It doesn't matter what your past is or what you've experienced. You don't deserve that, and you can rise above it. And that's why I'm sharing everything I'm sharing. So back to the Beyonce. Apparently, she has a song called Superfruit. Never heard of it before. Maybe I have like in the background somewhere, but I don't know. And these are the lyrics that kind of made me kind of cringe. What goes up, ghost around, ghost around. It's what you do, it's what you see. I know if I'm haunting you, you must be haunting me. You must be haunting. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I get filthy when that liquor get into me. I've been thinking. Why can't I keep my fingers off it, baby? I don't know about you, but I see so many things wrong with this. First of all, why are we talking about ghosts? Why are you talking about haunting? Who are you talking to? Um, you've been drinking and that you get filthy when the liquor gets into you. Of course you do, because you're basically demonizing yourself in a sense. And I kid you not, there's that video clip that I'm referencing, that I'm asking you guys to go find and research, to look at it yourselves. It has a picture, it has a clip of Beyonce, and she's young. It was when she was like almost in the beginning of her career, and she's sitting there saying that she tried to do the things she does on stage when she was in rehearsal, and she can't. She doesn't sound like it. She doesn't move like that. She cannot perform the way you see her on stage. And then she spoke about how the first time she felt something come into her. Possession? Anybody? She was possessed. She admittedly stated how she gets possessed. And that's why she's able to perform. She refers to her as Sasha. Sasha comes out. That's what she said. These are her own words. And I saw it on this video clip. So again, I encourage you, please search it out and watch it. It was enlightening. And then I have that information in my head. And then I see lyrics like this. And I'm thinking to myself, I know if I'm haunting you, you must be haunting me. And I'm like, ooh, it's just creepy. You know, the more and more I think about it and I get into that. So why would you sing these lyrics? Why would you do that? Some people I think are innocent. They don't realize what they're doing. They just like the way the beat sounds in the background. It's not necessarily the lyrics. But so if that's you, still, you're speaking those words with your mouth. So pay attention to the lyrics that you're singing. And definitely make sure that you find out if it's resonating with you or not, or why it's resonating with you. So what I'm hoping that you get from this episode is that I really just want to encourage you to focus and pay attention to the songs that you listen to. Listen to the lyrics. If you don't know what the lyrics say, do a simple Google search and you can find the lyrics. You can find the lyrics on YouTube. I would suggest not listening to the song for the lyrics, but actually looking for the lyrics in the text form. And the reason why I say that is because the music itself could distract you from the actual meaning of the words. Do what you want. This is just my suggestion. Because without the beat, the music, the stuff in the background, you're literally just reading the words. What do these words mean? And that's what I want you to do, because this is very important. Our words have power. And so whatever you are listening to could be wreaking havoc on your mental, physical, and spiritual health. Now, I wanted to show you a clip to prove how much our words have power, positively or negatively. In the Bible, it says that we can either speak life or we could speak death with our tongue. Our words have power. So here's a clip that I wanted to share with you guys to show you how true this is.
one notices when you're in the room.
You're a mistake.
You're useless. You're not even green.
You look rotten. Are you really even alive?
I like you the way you are. Seeing you blossom makes me happy.
You're making a difference in the world.
You are beautiful.
I brought them here to see the plant. I was like, a plant is getting bullied. Like, it's not normal.
I think it's an excellent project. To have something tangible that they can actually physically be a part of is, I think, going to be very powerful.
As the weeks passed, I started noticing that the one that was being bullied started kind of to droop.
While the plant that was being complimented, it was flourishing and beautiful.
It's raised the profile massively of different forms of bullying and the effects that bullying can have on people.
If it affects a plant, it can definitely affect other people.
So, what'd you guys think of that? I think that that is so fascinating. I absolutely love it. It is the most fascinating video that I saw that proves how much our words have power. Now, I'm specifically referring to music and the songs that you hear, but there's words in there. But the other thing that does affect you is something simple as that. So if you're a parent and you speak negatively to your child, they're going to experience negative effects that you may not visibly see with your physical eyes. It's going to affect them. Our bodies are made up of what, between 60 to 70% of water. So our bodies are full of water. And when we are spoken to or, negatively, or having those negative frequencies, vibrations, what have you, it's having a negative effect on our mind, on our body, and our soul. Our brain has water. Our mind, our whole entire body, our muscles, our physical body has water. So we are made up. We are physical beings. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience on earth. So it affects us. Whatever affects us mentally can affect us physically and spiritually. Whatever affects us physically can affect us mentally and spiritually. Whatever affects us spiritually can affect us mentally and physically. It's all intertwined. So that's the reason why I always promote balance, being in harmony. Wellness can be defined as the harmony between the mind, body, and soul. That's why I love saying that. I love that statement. But there was also another Dr. Emoto's water experiment, and I wanted to share this with you too. It's another short clip, and this is just to also demonstrate to you how it could be these negative words, negative frequencies, negative vibrations can wreak havoc on your body, aka killing you slowly. It's not just, if you sit there and you're spoken down to and blah 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 blah, you're just going to die. It's more complex than that. It's because you will believe the negativity that you're hearing. That's not going to help you increase your spiritual health. It's going to have you believing the lies of your circumstances, which are all negative. And ultimately, the end of the road leads to suicide. That is the reality. It is. That is the path. That is the end result. Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum, it's being saved. It means living eternal life in heaven for those of you who believe. So I wanted to share this other clip with you that demonstrates Dr. Emoto's water experience, so you can see that if this affects water, how do you think it affects us when we're the ones that are mostly made up of water? So take a look. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think these are just absolutely fascinating. And I know a lot of people haven't seen them, they don't know about it. And so that's why I wanted to share it with you. As always, do your due diligence, go out there and research. Today, again, I feel the need to repeat this. Please, today, pay attention to the music that you listen to the lyrics, and try to identify where that may be coming from. And if you want help, I'm here to help you. That is why I do these podcasts. I have the heart to help guide people to their own unique path of healing and health and happiness. So if you want to break free from anything that you feel is weighing you down, if you just feel so heavy inside and with all your might, you just cannot seem to get that sense of elevation, I'm here to help you. All you have to do is schedule a call on my calendar. So that way I can meet you wherever you're at. It doesn't matter. And I can give you tips, tools, advice, guidance, mentorship, coaching, whatever that looks like for you, whatever you need. Everybody's needs are different. All I want for you to know is that I'm here for you. And if you're interested, I actually have a hybrid group coaching program, which has group coaching as well as one-on-one coaching. It's a hybrid. I really love this model. It's something that I've personally experienced myself being in coaching programs. A good coach has a coach. Never forget that. And I do. She's amazing. Shout out to Judy Thurston. Love you. You're awesome. And I have this group coaching program, and it's starting January 9th. And the whole thing is about helping you. It's like basically a self-scan of your life, mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's a self-evaluation. Sort out what does not resonate with you, what no longer serves you, what is not working for you, the things that cause you hurt and pain, whether that's people, whether that's a job, whether that's habits, whatever it looks like. I'm going to help you address it all when it comes to your physical health, your body movement, as well as your nutrition. Are you lacking? Your hormones, are they in balance? And same with your spirituality. Do you have a spiritual practice? Do you believe that you have negative spirits attached to you? Do you believe all of that is nonsense? Wherever you're at, I'm here to help you. That is my end goal, is to help you become the best version of yourself, not just for you, but for those that you love around you, whether that's your children, your husband, your partner, your cousin, whoever it is, it's going to help you. So I will leave a link in the description box for you so that way you can easily jump on my calendar. And I just look so forward to just meeting you, number one, and seeing how it is that I can help you. Helping you truly fulfills my heart. That is my passion in this world, is to help guide other people to their unique path to healing, health, and happiness. That's it for me. Sending you love and light, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye now.